Okay, so this is a very special edition of our Wild Thoughts podcast. One, because our main host isn't here today, JV.
What,
so
he's not here?
He hasn't been here. What are you talking about?
That's right.
But also, we have a special guest, I guess replacing him.
Yeah.
Can we say that? Or is he going to get mad?
No, yeah. No, you're
Replacing
definitely
him.
replacing him.
We are here with Ashley from MTV's Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant.
Hi.
So you are here today because tomorrow, Tuesday, is the double premiere of season 2. So I remember when I was watching season 1, I heard you call somebody bruh. No, you thought I was going to say bitch or something. There was a lot of that too, but I heard you call somebody bruh, and that's how I knew Ashley is from the Bay.
Yeah.
Did you see that meme
Bruh.
that was like, Bay Area girls gonna bruh you to death? And I'm like, okay, that's Ashley.
Yeah.
I have my cousin teaches high school in San Jose, and he's like, I got an email from a student, and the opening was, "Hey, bruh," and
Yeah.
he was like, "Are you kidding? Like, I'm the teacher. You should at least say Mr. So and so,
Mr.
whatever."
Bruh.
And it just
Mr.
opened.
Bruh.
It just opened. Hey, bruh, and he's like, "I'm not even responding to this
Yeah.
one."
Yeah, so
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so impersonal, but it's like, if you're my man, if you're my grandma, bruh's just like bruh. Like,
it's universal,
It's universal.
in the Bay Area.
yeah,
at
in the
least.
Bay Area. Everyone else was like, what?
So for those who don't know, Ashley is our local girl on Young and Pregnant. You are from...
I am actually from Oakland.
Okay.
Not from Vallejo. Everyone thinks I'm from Vallejo. I'm not from Vallejo.
Whoa! I was born in Vallejo. Come on, calm down.
And look how he turned
Yeah.
out. The ugly-ass haircut,
I turned
the
out
blue
fine.
polo he wears every day.
I'm sorry for you. Even though there are really good food trucks. So
I was just born there. I didn't live there, so I can't really,
Yeah.
Kaiser, Vallejo. That was me.
Doesn't he look like he's from
my
Napa?
daughter
Be
was
honest.
surprised. I could see Napa. I
Oh,
could see Napa.
well,
Do you
that's-
like wine?
I do.
You look like you drink good wine.
I do.
I drink
See?
the cheap stuff.
Selena likes wine more than me, but
I drink the cheap one.
I have
Yeah.
yet to develop an appreciation for like,
No?
wine.
What do you drink?
Like the bubbly, cute stuff that's good.
What were the White Claws? did you ever drink those this summer?
No.
Everybody's talking about White Claw. I didn't drink them either, but everybody's obsessing over these little drinks.
I drank
like
a lot
on
of them.
Instagram. Of course
I'm not
you
gonna-
would.
I drank a lot of everything.
I
It's
don't
like,
want to say it's WPS, but that's what it is.
it kind of is. It's like hard. They're like hard seltzer. It basically just tastes like soda water that's flavored, but it
And-
also has alcohol. It has malt liquor in it, and you don't taste any alcohol. It's good.
Oh,
You
I can
like
see
it.
how that would be good.
It's very refreshing.
see, I
It's
can
very
see.
refreshing.
I can
Don't
see.
judge me.
And you said you're from Oakland.
Yes.
Which I was going to ask if you were a Niners fan, but we'll just throw that question out. But you know what? What, Graham?
Well, no, I mean, she could still weigh in. You can be from Oakland and be a 49er fan because a lot of fans that live in Oakland are a little, pissed off
That's
that
true.
the team's going to Vegas and maybe want to stay with a team that's in the Bay Area. Uh-oh, she gave me the look. Okay.
That's the look.
I could care
Shut
about
it.
any of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not like a Raiders fan because they're trash, and that's just the reality. I don't even know anything about the Niners. I am a Patriots fan by default because my baby's father likes the Patriots, so I will say that. But are we talking about the same sport?
Yes. we are talking about the same sport. The Patriots, as much as I want to root against them, they just keep winning. So that's a good team if you're going to
You're
bandwagon.
like me. Like, I like the Niners because my family likes them. Like, I couldn't even tell you what is happening in a
No.
football
I'm
game.
like bandwagon. Like I'm just
It's
like,
that. I go
Yeah.
for like the snacks and the pizza and the
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
You know?
And
That's
maybe
fine.
like a cute jersey moment, like with
Yeah.
the hips and the jersey.
Exactly.
That's my whole motivation for going to a game. I got to get that cute jersey moment.
Okay, so we do have other things that we want to talk about, but first let's talk a little bit about Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant, because it is still a relatively new show. You guys have only done one season so far, and season 2 is going to kick off tomorrow. For those who maybe have not hopped on this train yet, what would you say like your storyline is on there? If you can just pick some of the main things. I know it was a lot.
I would say that I have no idea what I'm doing, and literally my storyline is me trying to figure out what I'm doing. Literally,
As a new mom.
But that's
trying to
good because that's
figure out my
authentic.
Yeah.
life. Yeah, like having a kid, I guess is like the biggest part of the story, and the rest is just figuring it out, which I feel like you're right is life, because like I'm sure your parents are still,
Yeah.
how to be parents.
And nobody
My
has
parents
it
are
all
still learning
figured
how to be
out.
parents, and we're grown.
ever.
Yeah, so it's just like
Even like old parents.
no.
They don't know what the hell they're doing.
No,
People who have kids in their 60s still don't even know how to fucking be a parent. What can I say?
Why
You can
just
cuss.
have-
This is a podcast.
Yeah,
you can
say
cuss on
whatever you
here.
want on this one. My wife and I just had a baby girl 6 weeks ago. We have a 2-year-old. And we're f***ing clueless.
Yeah.
We forgot how to do it, even though
Yeah.
we just went through it
Yeah.
with like a previous kid.
Something that I have always, we're all parents here, FYI, but like what really sucks when you have a kid young, I was 22 when I had my daughter, is like now you have to deal with like not only this person, but it's their family and they always, have their opinions. Is that something that you're making a face, but is it important to you to make sure that you keep that relationship with either like the baby daddy's mom or sisters or whatever? Is it important to you that you keep it cool with them, or do you not really care? Like you're the parent now.
It used to be important to me, but I'm her mom. My mom was going to be her mom, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. And if anybody else wants to be a, staple part of her.
Can you get a little bit closer just on the mic? There you go.
Sorry. I was saying that, I'm her mom, and if any other family members want to be a part, then they have to do their part to be a part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, I give him the responsibility of dealing with his family because I don't need the drama.
So it's hella drama. Just for those. I'm like, I don't want to. Okay.
It's hella drama.
I feel like the whole show is like drama. I mean this in like, can I start that question over?
Yeah.
Because I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but like,
You don't need to say that.
it's a TV show. It's a TV show. And like, you watch the other teen moms.
Yeah.
And you always have that mom that's like kind of boring. There's no drama. And you're just like, they're kind of a bore to watch. You always want to see the person who is maybe beefing with the baby daddy or their family or, just going through something. Do you kind of feel like, without being fake though, but that you need to keep the drama coming so there's an interest?
No, because unfortunately my life is just that dramatic. There are some times when I'm like, damn, can a sis get a break? Like the cameras aren't even here and y'all still going.
Are you the person that, do you think in your mind is the source of the drama or drama follows you? Because sometimes people don't want to be in the drama. They get dragged into it on circumstances. Some people create the drama. The drama follows them because they attract it.
I think it's just baby daddies acting stupid.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
not all stupid.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Some better than others, but all stupid. No, I think it's just, I don't know. I try to stay out the drama because I don't really have any drama besides the drama that my baby father has.
Yeah.
Like in my own life, if I was to take my baby father out of my life, I probably would have the best skin glow. I probably would just be amazing.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like you had your kids like in your 60s, Graham.
Just say I'm old. Yeah.
You're
that's fine.
old, hella old. But like it's different when you are married first and you have your kids because you guys are already on the same page. When you're younger, it's like you have two people who are brought up differently. Their parents raised them different. You had the idea of how you were going to parent different. And I see that happening with you and Bar. Has it gotten better since we last saw you on season 1?
We try. We always, even on season 1, like we really were trying, okay?
That was trying?
You're like, we're not going to fight this time.
Look.
Cameras on. Oh, shit. Like, here we go.
We actually try, but it's just like, I mean, you never can imagine the type of problems that come with like having a kid and having to blend two families. Obviously, when you're married first or whatever and you guys have that's beautiful. He didn't meet my family until I was already huge.
Yeah.
And when
That's a
he
lot.
did meet my grandfather and my father, he was sneaking out of my bedroom butt naked. That's how he met.
They saw him naked?
Girl, my dad comes in, he's like, who's that in your bed? I'm like, no one. He's like, I can see a foot hanging off your bed. And I jump up and I'm like, damn, there's only one sheet. Like, who's gonna grab the sheet? Yeah. So, we did everything backwards. We didn't really do anything.
Why couldn't you get them together for maybe like a handshake? This is, I want to introduce you to somebody rather than having to meet under that. Because I can only imagine, like, if if you put yourself in your dad's shoes or your grandfather, like, if that's how I met this guy, like, I don't want to even know that. That's
well, if
even
I thought I was gonna
happening.
get caught, I wouldn't have snuck.
Yeah, like, I
It's
guess
that,
that's
and
true.
like you're pregnant, they probably hate the guy who,
Well, not even that. I just think we just didn't put any importance on our families. I mean, we really thought that we could do this whole thing.
Yeah.
Just him and I. And it wasn't until we had our kid that we realized that was not practical.
Yeah.
without giving anything away from season 2, I don't know if you can even answer this question, but are you still with Bar? Are you working on things?
I'm with him every day. Jesus help.
in a relationship.
You're gonna have to tune in to see.
Okay.
But we are always, if you see him, usually you see me.
One thing I've always kind of wondered, because I see it on like the other seasons and stuff, is do you get a lot of people, or have you experienced this, people trying to, I guess, nitpick the way you parent, the way you handle your relationships? Do you see a lot of that online, and how do you handle it? Does it get to you?
All the
I imagine it'd be
time.
hard not to.
At first I was like, what? I have to tell this person, like, they don't know me. Like, I'm a good person. And then I was just like,
Fuck you. You
Like-
don't know me. Like,
yeah, like, I mean, the thing is, people will always try to, figure out, put the pieces together, whether they go together or not.
mhm.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's no reason in trying to tell, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know me. I'm going to leave. They're going to turn
Yeah.
TV off, and they're not going to think about me till next Tuesday, 9 p.m. So
Yeah.
I might as well live my life.
And people need to remember there's like so much that happens off camera.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You're catching like a little bit here, a little bit there, and we hear about that all the time. So it's like we as
absolutely.
viewers don't even really.
And I
No.
always say, like, right, my life is in shambles. That may be true. However, if I bring a camera to your home and open up your bedroom door and film you and your man, you and your lady,
Yeah.
what would I see?
I can't.
We
get a
wouldn't be
man,
doing
but
it. We'd
whatever.
just be laying there next to each other. No. Oh, I thought you meant like at. No, okay, never mind.
That's a different interview.
But that. But I mean, I think about that, like how I would handle people like nitpicking my parenting, and like I think I'm a good parent, but every person could
I can
find.
tell you right now, you're not.
Every person. Thank you.
Thank you.
But
Yeah,
every
thank
person,
you,
yeah, if
Ashley.
you got cameras following you, like every person
Yeah.
could find something that they find fault with or whatever. And there's nothing that like infuriates a new parent more than someone telling them how to do it. I don't know why.
Exactly.
Even when like you've just had your first baby, you're like, I know what I'm doing. Like I know what I'm doing. Like people want to throw like all
Yeah.
this stuff at you, and you're like, I know what I'm doing. Inside, I'm like, I don't know what I'm
Well,
doing,
it's
but I just don't want
different.
them to be right.
It's different if it's your mom, like, hey, hun,
Yeah.
like, that baby needs, put some cereal in that milk or whatever,
Right.
than a stranger being like, that shirt does not match your baby's eyes.
She already told me that.
Yeah.
I hate his shirt.
Do you
He wears the
know?
same. You wear the same thing every day. Like,
I don't.
okay,
I
so
actually don't mind the shirt.
Thank you.
you'll get tired of
Maybe
seeing
like
it.
Captain America vibes.
See,
The way
there you
your
go.
Okay, she's very annoyed that I said
I'm just
that,
going
'cause
to.
I feel
I'm
like
just disgusted, but
I'm
you
gonna
know how
take
his
that part of the
arms are
interview and
always, like,
replay it.
bulging out
Hell
of his
above,
shirt?
yes.
Yes.
okay. So this is our Wild Thoughts podcast. So we like to throw in different like stories or things that we see online.
Yep.
Fabulous was getting dragged for asking social media how many arguments in a day is healthy in a relationship, and he was like, "Is one argument okay?" People were like, "Are you serious? That means toxic." Do you have any thoughts on that? Because
It depends on what you consider an argument.
that's what I was exactly what I was going to say.
Me, I'm very combative. You can be like, I like the phone. I'll be like, I don't like that phone. So is that an argument, or is that just a little like,
I don't consider that an argument.
But I feel like it's not. I don't feel like it's about how much you argue. I feel like it's about how you argue, because you can have a disagreement and you can come out of that 50 times a day with an understanding with your partner and walk away in a better place versus screaming, yelling, and nothing's resolved. And then is it just a pointless argument?
Yeah, you are a lot more mature than I am.
Well, we read, I mean, there was like that study that came out recently that said like couples that have a baby in the first year have 2,500 fights or something in that
Something
1 year.
crazy,
So
yeah.
that's like a lot of fights each day when you do the math on that, which you
Yeah,
should
it's
probably do.
insane.
Yeah.
But where were you? Where do you think you fell in that first year where you had a baby? More than 10 fights a day? More than 20 fights a day?
I
Less?
could say probably like 10 fights a day.
Yeah.
Just little stupid stuff.
Over everything.
I wanted banana Laffy Taffy. He brought home strawberry. Like, that's annoying. Like,
Yeah,
I said
who does
banana.
This goes back to baby daddies are stupid. Like,
No,
No,
we're
but
not.
we-
We're trying our best.
we really did argue. Like, I think me and Barb never argued so much until we had our kid.
Yeah.
But I think we also never have communicated as effectively as we have until we had our kid.
Yeah.
it's also at that point like you're not sleeping, you're
Yeah.
stressed out because you don't know if you're doing
There's
the right
so many
thing.
other
Yeah.
factors that
Yeah.
it's just not. It's not even him. I mean, I remember just being angry at his breathing in my like general direction. Especially when I was in labor, I was like, "Why are you breathing over here? Like, it makes no sense. Use your own oxygen."
Get your own.
Yeah.
That reminds me, when I was pregnant and I had morning sickness, I wasn't like, there was a lot of things that didn't make me sick. The one thing I could not stand was the sight of my baby daddy. He tried to kiss me one time and I literally turned my head and threw up.
Oh, that's nice.
Like,
He's like,
I felt
oh,
bad.
wow.
I felt bad, but that's how I felt. Did you experience stuff like that?
My hatred towards him kicked in, towards the end when I was getting ready to have my daughter, and I think
She's so cute, by the way. I need to show,
How old is
I
she?
need to show
now?
you a
Two.
picture.
She's 2.
She's so adorable.
It has been. I can't believe I've kept a human alive for 2 years. I say that every day. Like wow, wow.
Are people like, do you find everybody's mean on social media? So this might be a stupid question, but like there'll be times where Selena will post something and people will say rude things about her or her daughter. And I'm sure like,
Yeah.
you being in the spotlight take even more of that. But how do you handle if somebody was to say something negative, or I'm sure if it's happened, somebody say something negative about your daughter? Because I would lose my mind if somebody
I
did that to me.
have, but
Oh, she's so cute.
Thank you. Well, now it's just like I turn the comments off on her
Yeah.
pictures because I feel like commenting on my kid's picture is a blessing in your life. Okay,
You should be
Like,
honored to
you
even
should
have
be
an
honored
opinion
for your
about
timeline
her.
to be graced by this pure energy.
Yeah.
And so, whatever. If you can't be mature and responsible enough to handle social media, I will use the tools given to me to control you,
Yeah.
which are turning off the comments.
See,
It's so
that's
sad
smart.
we even have to do that, though.
I know.
Like,
It's
it's
sad.
a child.
It's sad.
Why would you ever say something negative about somebody's child?
Because they will never see me in person.
That's literally why. And then the second you say something back, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, she responded to me!"
always.
Like,
And people are always like, I didn't know you were gonna respond. And I'm like, you are disgusting. You just
You said the world's worst thing to me. You didn't think I was going to respond to that.
yeah,
Oh,
and it's like, what's wrong with people? Ugh. I just turn the comments off, and then I block blogs that post stuff that I don't mean shit. I block the blogs.
yeah.
I block the shade room. I block them.
Are you curious?
Yeah,
I kind of wondered about that. Like after an episode airs, is part of you curious to see like what people say about it? Because I think I would want to know. Like as much as it's gonna piss me off, maybe, but I'd still want to know.
At first, I used to want to know, but that's what drives you crazy. What
Right.
drives you crazy is reading everyone's opinion.
Yeah.
And so now only person I care to know how they feel is the person that was there. If you weren't there, then you don't know if you don't know me personally, then I don't give a fuck what you have to say
Yeah.
just in general. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's my life. If you're not a personal friend of mine, I can really care what your opinion is.
Are you hard on yourself of what you see of yourself on the show? Because I've noticed. Let's take my wife makes me watch Real Housewives of whatever city, and I've seen every.
She's a good
are
wife.
you okay? Do you need water, by the way? Like, are you getting
You
sick?
know what? It's my allergies, and
She's been saying the same thing.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Just this morning, I was like, I never in my life have had issue with allergies, but just this weekend, it's been non-stop.
and nothing's been working for me. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
So-
Be on the same page.
So I've seen every season of Real Housewives of Name the City. I've seen all of them. You notice that season 1, the women on the show will look one way. Then you can tell that they've seen something while watching themselves they didn't like, and they start making changes. And if you
got
look
a
at a
little bit of
picture of them,
money,
if
and
you look
they
at
were
a picture of season 7 versus season 1, there's been a
different, nose
big
different.
transformation. Do you think do you sit and judge yourself? Are you a hard critic on yourself?
Not physically.
Yeah,
I think
that's good.
Attitude-wise, I have a nasty attitude, and sometimes I really don't like that about myself. And I I don't realize it until I watch it back on TV, and I'm like, hey, like you were being a total biatch, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's not a physical thing, even though I would get a few nip and tucks here and there. You know, I'm
You
not.
don't need it. Just
Thanks,
FYI.
but I'm not like, you know, I'm not looking for like those types of things.
Yeah.
I'm looking for things that I need to fix inside, because like an attitude thing, that's inside. That's not a plastic surgery
Yeah.
situation.
And so you're not the only, I don't even want to call you like teen mom. Like that's so weird. I don't like saying that. I hate it. But so you're not the only like mom on the show. What is the dynamic with the other ones? Do you guys talk often? You guys, everybody is so spread out.
Yeah. And
Do
that's
you-
what I think a lot of people don't understand. When I say that we're not really friends, people are like, oh, you're so mean. But it's like, I don't live by them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I live in California. They live wherever they live. Also, I'm a little older than some of the other girls.
Mhm.
You know, and like I said, I'm from the Bay Area. My personality is a little, you know, different. So
Yeah.
I, you know, I offer as much support as I can through
Yeah.
social media. But they're younger. They have different lives, you know. So
Yeah, and it's hard if you're not there. Like,
yeah, we
you're not
connect
around-
as much as we can via social media, and we do have one thing very in common, you know, which is this TV show,
Yeah.
and no one
Yeah.
else knows what it feels like to be in this seat but us. So on that aspect, I like to keep close because we do experience something so insane together.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see season 2. I don't know what it is, but like MTV has just had like they've been able to come up with like the most addicting shows. And maybe it's because I am a mom, so now I'm like obsessed with seeing how other women go
Yeah.
through their pregnancies and having their babies and how they raise them. I don't know if you're that way too. Like
Mhm.
I could
I've
tell.
watched Teen Mom for like
forever,
since
right?
Macy was like not even had Bentley. So
Yes.
I've watched Teen Mom for a very long time.
Same.
And you know what's crazy? I was always like, teen pregnancy never could happen to me. Sorry. Here I am.
You know, back when Teen Mom had like first come out with their show, there was like a huge controversy and people were so pissed. Like they're glamorizing teen pregnancy and they're this and that. And I've always thought that was so stupid because it's not going to make a teen want to go out and get pregnant. I
Yeah.
think they know they're not going to land
No.
the show. They're not, you know what I mean? It's the show highlights the struggles. You know what I mean?
I've never watched an episode of Teen Mom and was like, we're gonna have a baby to get some cash.
I should try that.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's a good come
I've
up.
never, like, even when I got pregnant, like my first thought was like, oh my God, like my parents are gonna kill me. Like, what am I gonna do? It wasn't like MTV, come sign me up. Like,
How
I'm
did
pregnant.
you get the show, if you don't mind me asking? How does that come about?
Bar and I were just goofing around on the internet, and like I wrote some super illiterate 5-sentence paragraph, and it was like, I'm pregnant, can't hit the club. Like, no, it was some real ghetto tacky stuff.
MTV saw that? It was like,
And then like I was at Denny's and like they just called and I was like, what? Is this a prank? And she was like, no, this is so-and-so from MTV. And I was like, y'all thought I was illiterate.
All the people that spend a bunch of time like polishing their essay to try to get on are like, I'm
Boring.
about to have a baby with
no,
my
but
partner.
also I wrote the real. I'm pregnant. I'm terrified. I'm young. I was excited to go to the club. Can't do that now because I'm
Yeah.
having a kid. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I wrote the real. Like, my life was in shambles. And even though what I wrote now in my head seems so small, like not being able to go out with my friends, like that's such a small problem. But back then, when I first got pregnant, that was my main thing. Like, my life is over. I'm
Of
not going to have
course.
any friends.
any young mom.
Yeah,
If your whole life is
so-
just turns around,
Yeah.
you know, it totally flips upside down. All right. So we're really excited for season 2, Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant on MTV. So I guess people can go like binge watch 1 if you haven't seen it and need to catch
Yeah.
up. But then season 2 premieres tomorrow night on MTV. It's a double premiere. So 2 episodes in one night. Ashley Jones from the Bay Area. She's our local girl on the show. We're really excited to see you on there. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.